There is a 200,000-year-old accountant living in your head. This morning, he denied your plans. Again. He's why this hamster hasn't touched his guitar in 3 years, and why your thing is gathering dust, too. You call it laziness. It's actually a negotiation, and tonight, we win it. It started 3 years ago when Hamter bought a guitar. The plan: learn guitar, become interesting, maybe write one song that makes someone cry. That was 1,000 days ago. The guitar has been tuned twice. Hamter isn't lazy. He games 6 hours straight. He once reorganized his entire hard drive at 2 a.m. But 10 minutes of practice? Physically impossible. Hamter has a theory about himself. I'm just lazy. Hamter's theory is wrong. Tonight, Hamter plays his first chord. To understand why he couldn't, you need to meet someone. Someone who's lived in Hamter's head rent-free for 200,000 years. Yours too. Meet the accountant. He sits at a desk behind Hamter's eyes. Green visor. One lamp. One stamp. Employee of the epoch. With exactly one job. Don't let Hamter waste energy. Because where the accountant comes from, energy wasn't a metaphor. It was the whole bank account. Waste it chasing the wrong thing, and you didn't get tired, you got dead. So every plan Hamter makes arrives at that desk as a bill. Learn guitar. The accountant squints. Cost? Hundreds of hours. Payoff? Someday, maybe. Denied. Scroll the phone. Cost? Nothing. Payoff? Immediate, guaranteed, sparkly. Approved, approved, approved. There's a special drawer for those. It's always open. He never argues. He just releases the fog. That heavy, gray not a mood. It's a stamp. Hitting paper. You were stamped something this week. You probably called it being tired. Now Hamter has tried to fight him before. So have you. January 2023. Hamter buys a planner. The accountant bills the planner. Denied by February. The alarm clock he exiled across the room? Back within arm's reach. Snooze, approved daily. Hamter even wrote no excuses on a sticky note. The accountant does not read sticky notes. Because willpower is just walking up to the desk and yelling. Sometimes the yelling earns one pity approval. It never repeats. Day 3. Back in the fog. Sound familiar? It was never a fair fight. A Stone Age auditor with a perfect record versus a guy fresh off a video called Dopamine Detox in 7 days. Hamter brought a sticky note to a knife fight. Be honest, so did you. But here's the catch. The accountant has a weakness. He isn't strict. He's predictable. Every bill gets the same 3 questions. How much energy? How certain is the payoff? How soon does it land? Answer those 3 right, and he approves anything. Hamter is about to learn to write better bills. Take notes. These work on your accountant too. Experiment 1. The tiny bill. Monday night, Hamter doesn't ask for an hour of practice. He submits the smallest bill of his life, walk over and touch the guitar. The stamp hovers. Approved. Hamter touches the guitar, and something stupid and important happens. He doesn't stop there. Because starting was the expensive part. It always was. The accountant only audits the first step. He can't price what happens after it. Your move, make the ask smaller than the excuse. Not the gym, the shoes, not the report, one ugly sentence. Experiment 2. Pre-approval. Tuesday morning, while the accountant sleeps in, Hamter signs a contract. Guitar, 6 p.m., 2 minutes, no negotiation. Evening, Hampter reaches for the phone and finds the paperwork already filed. Pre-approved. Nothing to argue about. A decision made in advance is a bill the fog can't touch. So stop deciding at night. Evening you is the accountant's favorite customer. Experiment 3. The real recharge. Scrolling isn't rest. It's unpaid overtime with confetti. So Hampter takes an actually boring walk. No podcast, no phone, just Hampter and the suspicious pigeons. A charged battery changes every audit that follows. Suddenly, everything costs less. If your evenings feel bankrupt too, 1 boring hour. That's the whole prescription. Experiment 4. The receipts. By the weekend, there's a folder on the accountant's desk. Every guitar receipt goes in. Paid 2 minutes, felt good, nobody died. Receipts change forecasts. Day 1, the stamp hovered. Day 9, it barely lifts. Hampter didn't become disciplined. Guitar practice became cheap. Track your showing up, not your results. The streak is the receipt. It all counts. Experiment 5. The volume knob. The phone. The slot machine that made every real thing feel like homework. Hampter grazed the screen, deletes the feeds he never chose to want, banishes it from the bedroom. The first 3 days feel like a breakup. Chemically speaking, they are one. By day 5, the world turns its volume back up, and the dusty guitar starts looking interesting. Your goals were never boring. Your bass line was deafened. Turn the volume down and check again. Week 4, this is the part other videos skip. Hampter has a brutal day at work, the kind that drains the battery to 0. And the phone whispers, "I'm cheap. I'm certain. I'm right here." Relapse. 3 days of fog. The folder of receipts gathers its first dust. Hampter stands in front of the guitar, and the old theory walks back in. See? Lazy. No, Hampter. Broke. There's a difference. An empty battery isn't a character flaw. It's a Tuesday. So Hampter does the only thing that ever worked. He shrinks the bill again. Touch the guitar. The stamp barely hesitates. Approved. Write this down for your bad week. You don't restart from 0. You restart from smaller. Day 31. Evening. A 2-minute contract on the desk. Hampter sits down, puts 3 fingers where the internet said, and pulls. It's not good. It buzzes. His fingers hurt. It's the best sound Hampter has made in 3 years. Hampter was never lazy. Hampter was mispriced. And so are you. Somewhere behind his eyes, the accountant files the receipt. And, for the first time in 200,000 years, nods. 5 bills if you want them. A smaller ask, a morning contract, a boring hour, a receipt folder, a volume knob. So, what's your guitar? The thing gathering dust behind you right now? Tell me in the comments. First bill. 1 sentence. Make it cheap. And if your accountant approved watching this whole video, subscribe. It's the cheapest bill on the desk.